Welcome back. This video will provide the results of the Battle of the Hockey Pool Guides Repechage event. One of 24 guides will earn a spot into the finals. As a reminder, here are the guides with their win totals which have already qualified for the final event. This year's Repechage will have 3 qualifier rounds where the 2 best guides from each grouping will automatically be placed in the Repechage final event. The 2 next best guides will join them as wildcard spots. These 8 guides in the Repechage will have one last battle between them to see which one will have a chance at being the Battle of the Hockey Pool Guides champion. Listed are all the guides that did not make the finals out of the main event, with their win totals shown in descending order. As mentioned in the intro video, the 3 years ranking by points will be excluded from the Repechage because they were given 2 chances to prove their worth already. The guides that did not make the cut were ESPN, Dobber's Monthly 300, Numberfire, The Hockey News, last year's rankings by points per game, the Sports Forecaster, and the 3-year rankings by points per game. The first Repechage qualifier had Fantrax, Steve's Cheat Sheet, LaPool, Chuck Lemieux, Steve Laidlaw, Draft.ca, DatsyukToZetterberg, and Rotowire fighting. The results were a landslide victory for Chuck Lemieux. They earned over 166,000 wins. Steve Laidlaw turned in a second-place performance with almost 29,000 wins. No other guide from this group was able to qualify as a wildcard entry. The next qualifier grouping was composed of Luszczyszyn, Fantasy Ref, Keeping Karlsson, Fantasy Alarm, DobberHockey, Yahoo, Hockey the Magazine, and Left Wing Lock. Surprisingly, the results were another huge sweep of victories, this time for Luszczyszyn. Fantasy Ref managed over 23,000 wins to snag second place from Left Wing Lock, who earned a wildcard spot with just over 21,000 victories for themselves. The third qualifier contained McKeen's Hockey, Marqueur, Chuck Lemieux's Consensus, Pool Expert, last year's rankings by points, the Daily Faceoff, CBS Fantasy, and Lineup Experts. Although not as huge a difference as the other 2 qualifiers, the Daily Faceoff earned first place with over 101,000 wins. Last year's rankings by points earned a healthy 62,000 victories, and Chuck Lemieux's Consensus took the final wildcard position with 20,000 wins. Our Repechage final consisted of Chuck Lemieux, Steve Laidlaw, Luszczyszyn, Fantasy Ref, the Daily Faceoff, last year's rankings by points, Left Wing Lock, and Chuck Lemieux's Consensus. This battle was really close, and with a difference of just under 2,000 victories between first and second place, Steve Laidlaw claimed the last position in the Battle of the Hockey Pool Guides main event finals. Here are your Battle of the Hockey Pool Guides finalists. It's important to note that the first 7 guides only participated in 2 battles, while Steve Laidlaw fought in 3. Find out who will be crowned champion in our next video. Who do you think will win? The results by draft position show that a guide picking within the first 3 selections had a 46% chance of victory during the Repechage events. Not as good as the main event qualifiers and semifinals, but still a distinct advantage. Please consider liking the videos and subscribing to this channel. You can also look at my blog postings by going to www.hockeypoolguideaid.blogspot.com. Until next time, stay safe.